Greetings and welcome, fellow soldiers of Gallia, to another episode of Let's Play Valkyria Chronicles. Alright. Now, Largo is a little bit more important to get forward. If only that because I need him to destroy the tanks. Although it does feel a little bit silly that an entire trade route is blocked by just one road. And it's a fairly small road too. Probably still 2 soldiers there. It might be more than 2, but I don't know.
Here we go.
Enemy tank sighted. Watch out for incoming fire.
Enemy sighted. Enemy sighted. Yes!
Good. That makes things a bit easier.
Ready to go. Yes!
Good. That makes things a bit easier.
Just making sure there's nobody else. Right, I think we've got both of them then.
Enemy sighted.
Watch out for incoming fire.
Hostile sighted.
2 medium tanks.
Been waiting here.
Now, to get Largo over there.
Advance under cover of darkness.
Just watch this.
I might not have even bothered with Rosie, but I needed her command point, so...
Act quick.
And that's another of our turns. The enemy can't do anything because they're stuck behind the barrier.
Just watch this.
Alright.
Enemy tank sighted.
You're done. All right.
Nice work. Keep taking them down.
Alright, let's see if we can get the other one in one shot as well.
Been waiting here.
Operation complete. Both enemy tanks neutralized.
I could have probably done that sooner, faster, but well. The end result is still the same. Alright, Largo's dream. Let's hear it.
That should end our vegetable shortage.
I ever tell you my old man's a farmer? Feels good to know I'm helping farm folk out. Growing up on the farm, I was always helping with the harvest, out there in the field. I'm serious when I say veggies are king, too. The more you eat, the healthier you get.
I agree. A lot of nutrients vegetables offer can't be found anywhere else. Plus, I feel like vegetables are a way to take in the power of nature as a whole.
Power of nature, huh?
Yeah. Plants grow by absorbing energy from the sun, the soil, even tiny microbes. Eating vegetables is like getting all that natural energy right from the source.
Never heard veggies told quite like that before. I tell you, boss, you got your head on right. You got my mark.
Thanks, Largo. That means a lot to me.
Hey, boss, let me tell you a stupid dream I have. My folks' old farm went under, but I want to start it up again. As an organic veggie farm. Funny, huh? Big macho man goes from flinging bullets to being king of the carrot patch.
Well, to be fair, you don't fling bullets. I mean, I don't exactly know what the ammo is called at the end of your lance, but it's not a bullet.
I'm not laughing. If you're dedicated, I'm sure you'll grow some fine vegetables. Once you're all set up and harvesting, you'll have to let me sample what you've grown.
Boss, you'd be welcome to eat all you wanted. But you'd have to help with the harvest. And out on the farm, I'm squad leader. Be ready for the workout of your life.
Oh boy.
I'm feeling good today. Veggies for all.
Personal tab has been updated. Alright, that's this chapter done. And now we head back to headquarters. Because we have some extra experience we can spend. Yay!
I'll use it to... Very good.
And onto the training field, because why not? Let's bring up our snipers, because I have a feeling I don't want them to be lagging behind too much. I mean, I kind of also want to level up the Lancer, but they're fine enough at the moment. Hmm?
Good work, maggots.
Hey, no playing with the mic.
Okay, you've earned clearance for a new order. Put it to good use out there.
All units defend. Right, that sounds like a good order. Very expensive order as well, if I recall.
Come back.
Right, there's nothing else we need to do here. I'm busy. Where was I? Oh, alright. Let's just save.
Whoa. I don't know what I expected, but it really wasn't this.
Amazing, isn't it? I was surprised when I first came here too.
There aren't any windows or skylights in here, but it's still so light.
The ruins are made of stone with a high ragnite concentration. It lights itself.
It's uncanny.
Look at this. Something's written on the wall here.
It's in Old Northern script.
Old Northern?
It was the dominant writing system in Europa. You still see it on a lot of old monuments.
Do you know how to read it, Faldio?
Yeah, we just covered it this last year. Let's take a look. It's more or less a recounting of the Darkson calamity as the history books tell it. The Darksons unlocked some secret property of Ragnite and tried to conquer the continent. 100 cities raised its fell light, 100,000 men and beasts therewith. It says this area used to be one of the cities lost in that purge as well.
So they did use Ragnite.
It was in the middle of that destruction that the Valkyrie suddenly came into the picture. Supposedly they rose to face the Darksons, armed with sacred lances, blue with flame. That became the War of the Valkyrie.
I had a picture book about that as a girl. But it's fiction, right? Like a fairy tale.
Ruins like these dot the European map, traces of the culture that once ruled the continent. The majority of the anthropological community now agrees that the Valkyrie did exist.
Wow, this is so educational.
That's a word that describes this, yes?
The Valkyrie won and rose to power, while the Darksons were scattered across Europa. There are some who worship the Valkyrie as the saviors of Europa even today. Meanwhile, the Darksons got branded with the stigma of their past and were persecuted. With no land of their own, they had to work as itinerant laborers and Ragnite miners.
Which is why there are so many Darksons still working in the industrial sector today.
I never knew that. Come to think of it, Isara's dad was an engineer, wasn't he?
Anyway, that's enough history for today. Let's keep checking for Imperial tracks.
Alright, some valuable history on the nature of this place. And the Darkson Calamity. Actually, before we do that, let's actually go over to the personnel book. Because Largo has a new entry. Right, he's been reprimanded for unlicensed planting of vegetables on army property, though the fruits of his labor earned acolytes from foodies across the base. That's neat. Right, back to the Apollos. Right, let's hear about the Darkson Calamity. Hey. No playing with the wires.
I still ain't seen nothing but sand. Those imps got some strange tastes if they're sunning themselves out here. What's got you, Rosie? Ain't like you to be so quiet. You got the runs or something?
Oh, go on with the tact there, Largo.
You're foul, Largo. And I'm just annoyed. Takes some kind of brass to blow up a chunk of turf this big, don't you think?
That's presuming it actually was done on purpose.
Looks like the dark hairs have been bad news for the rest of us folks since day one.
What do you mean by that?
What do you think I mean?
No archaeological proof exists to support the theory that Darksons destroyed Boreas.
Look around. How much more proof do you need?
The fact that there's a crater here doesn't mean that it was caused by the Darksons.
And it's an unfair generalization to assume that all Darksons cause trouble for others.
You saying you don't? Look, it's 'cause of you people that my whole...
All right, time out, you two.
You stay out of this, Largo!
We're on patrol here. You keep squawking, and we're likely to get sniped. You too, kid. You know Rosie's got a temper on her. She wouldn't go off if you didn't talk back.
I don't believe anything I've said is untrue.
Not really the point either.
Stubborn as mules, both of you.
Right, well. Inside Spiral.
Faldio, what is that?
It's called the Valkyrian Spiral.
Okay, so what is it?
I was talking about their power before, remember? The sacred blue flame? The spiral motif on their relief carvings are said to represent inexhaustible power.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Obviously. Inexhaustible power?
Still, we haven't seen any Imperials here. Not even any signs of entry. I guess it's possible that this wasn't what brought the Empire out here.
Well, the others are waiting. Let's go back.
Sure, let's go.
Huh?
What in the...
Alicia, what just happened?
I don't know. I barely even touched it and this door just opened.
It looks like it keeps going.
An underground chamber in the Barius ruins. This is a huge discovery.
Should we go in?
Do you have to ask?
Apparently, yes.
All right, let's take a look.
Alright, first contact.
Whoa, what is this place?
You didn't bring your weapons with
It
you?
goes on forever.
Wow, look at this wall. Amazing. There are engravings everywhere. What do they say, Faldio?
I'm not sure. I wish I could tell you. They're too ancient for me to decipher.
Welkin, we're not alone.
Who's there?
Well, how surprising to find you here. We don't get many visitors. I won't ask how you were able to break in. It's not really important. But you defile this sanctum with your presence.
Guys, that's Maximilian.
Maximilian? Wait, but he's the enemy commander. Hold it right there! You take one more step and I'll shoot you down, I swear I will! What?
Lower your weapon. Your lives are worthless to me, but I do not wish to stain this sacred place with blood. If you are determined to have this confrontation, why don't we settle it outside?
Welkin.
Welkin? So... you're the brat who's responsible. My compliments for the Vassal Bridge and the base in Cloden. You quite impressed Jaeger. He was singing your praises, boy. Silvaria, come.
Sir.
Now's our chance to take out their commander.
She's right, Faldio. Let's go!
Right.
I still think you're fools for not bringing your rifles in there. You were looking for enemies, for crying out loud, and all you're armed with is pistols? Anyways, this episode is over, so I'm afraid the battle is gonna have to wait until next time. Thank you all for watching. See you then.